Oh man, so I can't go to sleep, so I'm just gonna count sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, FCC, 7, Powell, Locksmith, Savvy, 9, 10. Oh, okay. Yeah, a couple people are in here. So I went up on Lux panel, and yeah, so trying to figure out how this played out. Um, so basically, I mean, what I remember was I did go live, and me and FCC were talking. And it was a cordial conversation. And then I went on Jeff's live, and I did notice Bill went live, and he made a whiny live about being canceled, even though he loves to cancel. Um, and I guess like FCC was on Bill's panel, which is, I mean, that's his prerogative. I mean, that's that's what it is. Um, but so then I went on Locke's panel and asked him about it, and he said it was a sheep for being concerned about Ed's CP investigation. I don't know. So that's kind of a broad summary of it. But yeah, anyone who I ever speak on can come back, and they'll have the link. Oh, hold on, I gotta get the link. Here's the link. The quicker Jeff realizes the Lock doesn't give a fuck about their friendship, the happier Jeff will be. I mean, I kind of don't know what Jeff's on right now about, like, I guess saying for a Lock to stop pressing charges. I don't know what's going on over there, but I don't know. It's not really that safe of a place. Am I live on NVCAP Fireside, by the way? I should be. Yes, Fireside. Yeah, so I mean, Locksmith. I mean, whatever Locksmith is gonna do, I think that even if he goes forward with the charges, they just won't stick. What basically happened was Locksmith went up to, he rage quit a stream, and then showed up to Tommy's house, found out where he was at and shit, and wanted to start a bunch of trouble. And I think it was Tommy's instinctual response to to defend him and his property. It's like pulling up to someone's house. You think they're gonna do something bad, especially with a gun. I would rather hang out with my mother's cemetery. See y'all. Yeah, I mean, then yeah, no one has to be here. So I don't really get that. You can be here, but yeah, I don't really get it. I just want to. It's Warbot. Man, I was trying to get sleepy. I probably can't be doing this live too long, but you know, I did share the link. It's gonna be his Tommy's address programmed to her phone. Yeah, actually, something crazy was um, there was something where I think Tommy said it was about 40 minutes away from where Sabby was, but then Sabby corrected it to say 27 minutes away. So she was able to know exactly how many minutes away she was from Tommy after correcting it. So that's kind of weird. He lied about banning Warbot over there because his linebacker wants him unbanned. Yeah, we don't ban anyone here. That's all I know. I'll keep posting the link. Yeah, but I think he was saying something like that we were controlling or telling FCC where to go. I think though what happened was when it was being brought up, I basically was asking like what was happening. So I didn't even see what happened. So to even speak on it. But yeah, I don't criticize anyone for going on any kind of panels. I mean, I was just on Locke's panel. I mean, I go on any kind of panel. I'll have anyone up. Um, but it's kind of like, I mean, it's more like if you're buddied up with them, you know, and you're just talking shit about them. Like, doesn't really make sense. We gotta invent a subject. We're just kind of cheap though. Yeah, from what I recall. Leftovers. I gotta make the stream like half hour or something. Oh, someone's on like half hour or something. Hold on. Got hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Well, how are you?
This is NVCAP, over.
Yes.
This is NVCAP?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? Yes to what?
Hello? Hey, man.
You already said it. Yeah, so
Hey, how you doing?
it's going.
All righty, man. That's great. That's great. So, what do you think about all the bullshit that's floating around and all the craziness?
There's a lot of panels going on. I mean, you have to specify what kind of craziness specifically.
Yeah.
It's too much
Well,
craziness.
I thought I'd dip out and come over here because I don't think Jeff's panel's going anywhere. You know, talking to Locke is like talking to a flea. You're not going to get nowhere with them.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what he was saying. Was like I got a lot of respect for you, bro. Like I can't but he kind of just kept repeating it. I don't know.
Well, I don't have no respect for Locke.
I don't either.
You know, number one, he
I think he's
allows
trying to get.
people like Warbot and Meow and, you know, Scabby and all those people operate and do shady shit, you know, and, you know, it's really sad that he associates with those types of people.
Yeah, it's more like yeah. I think Jeff was just trying to get him to drop the charges. I think in his own way. I think that's what he's doing. But
Yeah, but,
that's
you
not going
know,
anywhere. Like
you
I
know,
think that what's gonna happen is yeah. I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna do whatever he's gonna do, and I think ultimately it's not gonna stick. And then it's just a matter of criticizing that whole thing.
right. Well, Locke's not going to drop the charges. I can tell you that. You know, he's not going to do anything like that. He doesn't have it in his heart or body to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no accountability. I mean, you show up to someone's house, like,
Well, the thing is, you know, he was on the stream and then he got butt hurt and he pretty much was in a threatening mode on the stream and he showed up to his house. So that to me is premeditated.
yeah,
Okay. He was hot and heavy on the stream. So he showed up, and what happened was, see, Edward had a stream going on too. Edward and Sabby both knew what was going on, and they pushed Locke to go over there. And then when Locke got there, Ed mysteriously got off the stream. stopped his stream.
Wait, so Walk got in there and it stopped the stream?
Ed stopped his stream. Yes. Ed was streaming.
Oh yeah, Ed was streaming something Sabby was watching.
But see, they're all conniving and they all working together behind the scenes. See, some people in the community don't see that, but I know how they work. Okay. And, you know, it doesn't really take a rocket scientist. It's like Meow. Meow's known for really doxing people, just to be doxing them. You don't have to do anything really mean or bad, and he's just going to do it. Okay. Take, for instance, what happened to Chuckles. She's not a mean person. Okay. She may have issues, but she's not a vicious type person. Yes, she will piss you off at times, but she's not a mean person. And what Mark did was really fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
And another person just like Mark is Warbot. And those two is up there in Locksmith stream. Savvy's another one, just like those three right there. Okay. And those three together are the ones that's doxing people. Okay. Now, someone called up Mark's place of work today. Mark answered the phone and Mark hung up. He knew who it was. The person called back and talked to his boss and told his boss what kind of person Mark is. Blackmailing people's nude pictures, putting child porn on people's servers. And I looked up the business and looked at the reviews, and there was people that had child porn as their avatar. Now, this kind of sounds, you know, like what Mark does. See, Mark works for that business that they got called out for child porn on their reviews. Now, I haven't went through all of them, but I did see that one, and that's 2019. So, you know, it's not like someone put the review up there to make it look like, you know, just put it up there today to say something about the business. And now the business has pulled down all of the reviews to hide it from people. And this is...
Yeah, Ian asked about someone saying you had a kid with a 17-year-old, but I think you ended up being older, right?
Who, me? Yeah, he was older.
Yeah, like, so how old was the person confirmed to be, or around?
The one that I got, he's about 25. Yeah.
And that's confirmed and everything?
Yeah, we got his picture and everything. You know, he was an Indian, and Indians, they do look younger than what they actually are. Got his credentials and everything.
Will there be a video released?
Nah.
No.
Unless we recapture him, yeah. You know, I don't have the video. Well, I have the video, but somebody else, you know, they're putting they had to clean up the picture when I first got there. They have to clean that picture up, put it up, you know, use some kind of program to get pixels right.
Well, I mean, not show the picture. I mean, if he sent anything, but like the catch.
Well, yeah, you know, the decoy, they got all of that, and, you know, they went back out there looking for the fella, and they got him, you know, but they're still trying to get, you know, a way to actually get the telephone number where we can actually pinpoint right where he's at. And see, the thing is, you know, I know the neighborhood that he says he lives in, and all I have to do is just go around knocking on doors, but that's like 300 or 400 doors. that I'd have to go knock on, and all I have to do really is go.
Did you make contact with the predator at all?
Yeah. Yeah, I made contact with him, man.
No, wait,
Motherfucker tried to run from me. And I told him we can either talk or, I'd have to call the police up. And he started walking back the same way he came. So I know what part of the neighborhood that he lives in. And the strange part was there's a police precinct right there, and they was called and they didn't want to come do anything.
So he's saying he recorded it and the JD stream confirmed he was 17. Well, I don't really take JD seriously, but
see, we got more pictures of them, and we can show the pictures. But I'm gonna let the decoy keep talking to him until we get his address or telephone number.
wait, so how did you even make contact with him? Did you meet him at like a place or?
Yeah, I met him at a park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I told people that was working there at the park what was going on. I even told the security what was going on. Because there was a lot of security walking around, so I told them, what I was doing. And, if they wanted to call the police, they can call the police. They said, well, we don't call the police unless there's like confrontation or a fight or something that they would have to. But something like that, they said they don't want to get involved.
Yeah, but like so I'm kind of confused. So what's stopping you from releasing that interaction with the predator?
Well, I have to get the decoy to do that.
Well, I mean, you filmed it though, right?
Huh?
I mean, you filmed it though, right?
Yeah, I filmed it.
So you would have the footage, right?
See, the thing about it is, my footage only shows a video, which she was on the cell phone recording what they said.
Okay.
And I had Bluetooth on where I could hear what she's saying to me to where I was talking to him. But the video, at first, you could only hear I think the first part you can hear, but the second part you couldn't hear anything. So I took the footage in case something happened.
Okay, hold on.
And I kept facing it down to the ground. And then we got to looking back at the pictures that he had given her, and he's definitely older. Definitely.
So you mean you confirmed somehow he was 25?
Yeah. He had to be 25 because he's had college to be a doctor.
Oh, okay. So it was like a licensing thing? You have to be 25?
Yeah. You have to be licensed if you're a doctor, man. I mean, you can't just be a doctor and, work with mentally ill patients is what he does.
All right. I mean, so like you originally thought he was 17 before?
Huh?
So you originally thought he was 17 before?
Well, when I walked up on him, I thought he was 17.
Because he just looked young?
I mean, when I looked at the picture that he sent, he looked a lot older.
Yes, Smirk the Troll. I'm trying to
He looked like 5, 6 years older than what he looked in person.
Yeah, I'm trying to summons Smirk the Troll just to make sure everything's answered. But anyone is allowed to come up and everything. In any kind of way. It can just be your audio. But I mean, I'm trying my best here. But
Well, I tell you what, I'll talk to the decoy tomorrow, and I'll see if she'll send you the footage.
oh, I'll send the link. Hold on. Yeah, so that's the link to come up. So you would click that link, and then you would come up, and then I would approve it. All right. Pin your link. Can I pin the link? Let me see if I know how. Hold on. So knowing I can't do it on screen. Is it pinned? Yeah, it's pinned. Yeah, so yes, if anyone wants to ask any kind of questions related to that,
What's up,
so
yo? I come to crash your stream. I just joined, so I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. Hey, Vic.
Hey, bro.
How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, man.
I haven't talked to you in a little bit. And I've
Yeah.
never talked to you, Ryan.
you haven't?
Yeah, I've only really ever addressed you in mentioning that I miss your wooden chair.
My wooden chair.
That's the one he
Yeah,
fell out of?
the chair, the throne you used to sit in, my guy.
Oh yeah, I don't have access to that current at the moment. Wait, I probably did fall out of a chair. I think I did. I forget when I did.
So, what's going on in here?
Well, I was kind of responding to some stuff going on. About so there's been a lot of streams going on. And yeah, just community bullshit.
Yeah, there's always a lot of streams going on, man. Like we love the fucking drama, dude. We fucking thrive on that shit, yo. Like, and I'm not even gonna exclude myself from that. I don't necessarily get all up in the drama. I like to troll chats and shit like that, but you know, it's fun for me, just like it is everyone else. Um, the drama has just as much a place in this community as almost anything else. So, you know, I may have a little bit of a distaste for it, but shit, I'm here watching.
Yeah, I think we were on a lock panel together, from what I recall.
Wait, I
Oh,
didn't quite understand you. What'd you say?
am I muffled? Hold on. Is my audio coming in?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
audio is coming in. I just misheard.
Think we were on a Locksmith panel together, something like that.
Oh, well, that's possible. Yeah, that's possible. I was probably drunk. You know, I normally don't come on panels unless I'm scotched up, like my man lover Ray.
I knew y'all was partners.
Hey, you know what, y'all? Like, I know there's a lot of Ray hate going on in the community, and a lot of people that don't want to believe that Ray is gone, but that guy's off living his life.
Yeah.
He's off like making moves, doing things, taking care of his family. You know, I'm really happy for him, and he's really happy to have stepped away from it all.
Oh yeah,
So
man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. And
that's good. He's gonna live a lot longer, man.
right? Yeah. I mean, just talking to him, and I don't get to talk to him super often, but the couple times I have talked to him since, I guess, since fucking Predward's been to jail, he's been really fucking happy just to have stepped away from everything and moving forward in his life. So I'm really happy for the guy.
Right. Well, he wasn't really a bad person, you know.
He's not, man.
Um,
I've never like from the get go. I was maybe a little worried about talking to him. He's very personal. He wants to know, your the intricacies of your personal life, and it makes you a little nervous whenever it comes to this community, but whenever you come down to it, you realize it's just because he cares. He cares about people outside of the drama. And
right.
Tommy has said it before, and I've been there on instances where Ray has called Tommy to help out. He has a big heart, and I won't back down from that. I think outside of any mistakes he's made, which we've all made mistakes, and I'm not saying he hasn't. He has a big heart, and he's actually a really good person.
Noah, does Batman know you're up here?
Oh, good fucking lord! You guys didn't tell me a Canadian was on panel.
well, there's two Canadians on here.
You got to watch them Canadians.
What's up, Annoyed?
Yeah, I know. TC's always asking me for my dick pics and shit, and like those are only for Damone. You know this, TC.
And don't forget Eloy and Bullhand.
I know, right? Hey, TC, yo, it's been a little bit since we talked outside of just jabbering on chat, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. I'm gonna venture to say you're my favorite Canadian, even though there's some other Canadians that are gonna be not so sorry about my reaction to that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And WPG would be second, I guess.
Well, he may not be my biggest fan. We'll just leave it at that.
And then we got Pokey.
Pokey is my biggest fan. I will throw that out there. Pokey is my biggest fan. You may be my favorite Canadian, but Pokey is my biggest fan.
Nice.
Pokey's a good dude.
It
He's
is.
a little bit of a how's the best way to put it nicely? Maybe a dweeb. I don't know. I don't know the exact word, but Pokey's Pokey. Gotta love him.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Hey, what's up, Brian?
You
Vic?
you tend to stray away from your Canadianism, TC.
What do you mean by that?
You always push it on to WPG and Pokey every time I bring it up.
Well, you gotta recognize other Canadians too.
Dude, I don't know about Canada, man. I've seen some fucking videos, and I brought this up to WPG in past talks I've had with him. Like, you try to come back into your country, and they trying to take your cell phone and like look through it and shit.
Shit. I didn't know that.
Oh, dude,
Dude,
straight up, man.
they
You're
those kind
you're
of laws.
Canadian. Yeah, you're Canadian. You're coming back in, and they're like seizing your cell phone and going through it to make sure that you haven't like, I don't know, talked about drugs or I don't know what the fuck they're looking for, but they're hardcore there.
Oh,
Well,
shout out to Pokey. He is in the chat.
you ought to fill your phone up with dicks.
Wait, John D. Williams, what do you mean?
I don't see the chat. I gotta come to it.
Delete
Donnie
your
Sue
comment?
Haynes.
I don't see another
Yeah,
comment.
somebody said
Okay.
Donnie said someone deleted his comment.
I'm not seeing anything on my end. Actually, is he not a mod in
It
here?
wasn't me this time.
Who?
I wouldn't. I didn't do it. I don't have a wrench.
Hold on.
I think Donnie deleted his own comment.
Hold on, let me figure this out. I'll make you a mod.
So maybe I've got something controversial to talk about.
All right.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm disconnected. Give me 1 second. All right, testing 1, 2. Ryan, give me a yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's still coming through my phone, but not through my Bluetooth. Anyways, how do you guys
Yeah.
feel about non-catchers receive
You broke up a
receiving
little bit there.
donation? You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right. What do you guys think about non-catchers receiving um, donations, whether it be through Cash App or YouTube, on their streams
So for
related
me,
to the community?
so
The
for
money should
me,
only. Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
I don't know. I mean, I'll just say, like, I'll have a very simple answer. Is to me, donations just seem so complicated to me that I just completely close the door on that. So I just fully recuse myself from that. That's and I guess what everyone else does is kind of on a case by case basis. Um, but yeah, that's about it.
I mean, I feel that personally. I feel if your channel is built by this community and you're not doing catches and you're not a decoy, then perhaps those should go towards supporting the catches and the decoys. If you have a channel, I mean, if you have a channel that's about something else, I don't give a fuck. You know, like if you're doing your own thing and people are donating to keep that running, then, you know, more power to you.
Okay.
But if you have a fucking channel that's about the fucking drama and you're taking donations because of it, I find it kind of gross.
You're right. Okay, I'll give an example. You know who should be getting donations, and he's not a catcher or a decoy?
Oh, please say who I'm thinking,
Bryden.
because I'm not allowed to say it.
Well, you can think for yourself. James is in here.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what? There are people who are watching who want my demise, and I'm only allowed to say certain things.
All right, and I'll say this for you too. Can someone please drop Todd's cash up in the chat, please? Thank you.
Well, Todd is the shining example, right?
I
F
agree.
Todd 11. God.
I've never dropped my cash out.
Yeah, when I was catching, I did drop my links, but now I just see it as like such a complicated thing that no matter what I do, I just wanted to shut the door on it. So like
I mean,
I do see the right to unapologetically monetize though in its place. So like any channel that hits 1,000 subs has the right to monetize. I think fully.
And do what they
I,
want with the money.
I agree, Ryan. And I definitely kind of lean more towards your view of money. I'm not I'm not super I don't hold these like huge barriers against money. I don't hold money as a god as a lot of people do. And James, for example, James went on a catch recently and he very rightfully received donations because of it. And, you know, James, being the fucking disgustingly good guy he is, uh, turned those donations around to other decoys and other catchers. You
He's
know,
a good
Ain't
man
that's
for doing that.
that's
He's a
very
good man for
noble
doing
of
that.
him. Yeah, that's very noble of him. That's very great. I think he deserved it. He put his life in danger. He was on a catch. I've just sitting on a 5-hour fucking wait for the police here in Colorado Springs on a catch with Tommy. I received a donation from a good friend. And you know what? I fucking accepted it because whatever, it's gonna help me and my kids further our life, and it was from a friend. So maybe, I don't have the same exact purview of it, but if you're just fucking running drama streams and you built your channel on this community, like that's where my hang up occurs. Like that's where I'm like, it's a little bit sick accepting donations to run drama streams.
Well, I'm gonna have to dip for a minute. Oh, Eddie boy's up there on lock stream. I'm gonna drag that son of a bitch.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean, I
talk to
think
y'all later.
yeah, the way I kind of see it is
Hey,
like
Vic,
Phil Powell's
be
kind of an
be
example
careful,
of that
man.
where he won't. It says he won't monetize, but he accepts donations. But I would have actually respected if it was the other way around, where channels like that they could just monetize the hell out of themselves, you know, but not eBay.
Well, okay, so but where does e-begging end? If you have your Nightbot dropping your Cash App constantly in your chat, is that
Yeah,
e-begging?
kind of. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, right?
yeah.
Right?
So it's like, yeah, the overall, it's like that's why I kind of like wanted to fully get rid of it because it's like this bad impression of where it's like people will kind of say, they're going through this thing in life or whatever and that thing in life, and then they'll be like asking for money but not asking for money, and that's why I just kind of think like to alleviate the issue of that is just to completely get rid of donations and fully have monetization so that it just shuts the door of any possibility of that.
I mean, monetization on YouTube is, unless you're like super clean, is basically uh there's none, right?
Well, not necessarily. You can you can get super chats, which is kind of a
Well,
gray area.
okay, yeah, no, super chats is what I meant. That's part of donations because I'm talking straight monetization from ads and shit.
Oh well, it's kind of a gray area between donations, super chats as donations. Then I don't know if it's completely across the board. Because kind of like I feel like donations is like a super chat is like the purpose of a super chat is like some kind of recognition of it. I mean, some
Hey,
people obviously
Rod.
do it just to do it, but
I mean,
yeah.
onto the subject. I have not completed a single catch of my own. I don't consider myself a catcher. I've been lucky enough to be a part of 8 catches. But and I've still accepted a donation because, I was a part. I was accepted it during those catches. But yourself, you are a catcher. Um, and I almost feel bad to say because I'm up on your panel. It's been a little bit since you've done a catch, right? Are you on like a little hiatus or what's up?
Yeah, I mean, well, there was a lot of reasons. The first big reason was the seizures. I don't know if you know about that, but but I lost my ability to drive. But I'm getting it back because I've been seizure free for about 6 months. So yeah, my last catch was like a year ago. It was about in June, and but
Well, you
I should
collabed
be
with
able to get
Alex
back
this
to you
year.
pretty soon. What's
Oh,
that?
but, all right. Yeah,
You collabed with
TC.
Alex this year, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, but I wouldn't count that as like my catch though. That was just something I went to.
No,
Yeah,
I feel
not
that.
half a catch.
That's how I feel. I mean, whenever you're collabing on a catch and showing up on a catch, I think that fucking matters, yo. Like you're up there, you're in it. You're putting your life in fucking danger. Maybe it's just a bias I have because that's the extent of catching I have ever had is just being there on catches. But I think that fucking matters. But back to what you're saying, you lost your ability to drive, and you're just not driving. That's Hey man, that's a fucking smart move, yo. Like driving is It's a really important thing to be able to survive in fucking society, and you're just opting not to while you're not allowed to, right?
No, I mean it's actually medically suspended. Like there's
Dude,
a
I was in a car wreck. I had a Chevy Blazer. I don't know. It was an old school Chevy Blazer. I don't know if a lot of people know about those, but they're metal. They're very top heavy. I was driving on a out, outskirts road here in the Springs, and it was raining. I saw this was years ago. Um, I saw a turn coming up, and I knew I wasn't exceeding the speed limit, but I knew that this turn was going to be too much for my Blazer to handle. So I made a mistake. Instead of tapping on the brakes, I pressed on the brakes. And when I pressed on the brakes, I started hydroplaning. And when I started hydroplaning, I started veering off into the opposite lane. It was on a turn it was the turn that was coming that I realized that I was going too fast for. And um, I was in the other lane and someone else was coming head on in that other lane. I was lucky enough to catch traction just before a head on collision that I sideswiped this vehicle and caused $10,000 in damages. And I didn't get a ticket or anything whenever the collision happened. The cops understood, the situation and all that. But the reality of it is I was bad with my finances at the time. I wasn't up on my insurance, and I owed $10,000 in damages. And I still needed to drive. I had fucking kids to take care of and a job, and I still drove. And that was a stupid fucking decision. Um, it's really hard to decide not to drive whenever it's so essential in today's society.
well, I mean,
So
for me, it's
that's a
like
big one.
well, I mean, for me, like it's illegal for me just to drive. Actually, like it's not
It
even
was
a
for me
choice.
too.
Because
I
Yeah.
of
didn't have. Well,
your
they take
situation.
your license
Oh yeah.
whenever you cause that fucking whenever I cause that accident. If you cannot pay for the damages you cause in Colorado, the people you owe it to, at first, which was the insurance company, later on became the collections company, they have a hold on your license. So I
Oh,
had
okay.
$10,000 to pay until I was able to get my license back. So my license was suspended. But what do? You have kids, you have a
Yeah.
job. I made the stupid decision to continue driving, and all this stuff has been passed, and I've fucking, I paid my dues. I figured it out. I'm a completely legal driver again, but I made the decision to continue driving, and that was a really dumb decision. So the fact that you are not driving, that must make your life hard, man. Like
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. I had to walk to work and everything. Yeah. It's a combination of walking and Ubering. Yeah. I mean
Uber's
now.
expensive as fuck.
Yeah, it's like now I'm kind of more used to it because it's been a long time. It's kind of like now if I drove, like it would be like almost like learning how to drive again. It's like it's been going on for probably about like I don't know if it's been a year or two. I don't know.
Ryan, I hate to ask, when was the last time you had a seizure?
So that's been going well. So my medicine is like controlling it and everything, but the last one was like the tail end of February. So which means because it's 6 months, I should start to begin to be eligible again to drive. Um,
Do you think
That's
it's
uh,
really
awesome.
worth it though?
wait, what's that?
Do you think it's really worth the drive again, knowing that you have those seizures? Or
Well, so my opinion is, given they're under control and I have the medical clearance to drive, that I should be okay too. But what my plan is, I'm gonna limit it at first and then go from there. But yeah, definitely, I do definitely intend to drive again.
okay,
I'm
just be
I'm
careful
lucky. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. I'm lucky to have never, had to deal with having seizures. I've had close people in my life that have had to deal with them. And I guess my question is, how do you feel about the medication you're on right now? Like, is it
Yeah, I think it's perfect. I really have a good neurologist. And so it's like 2 tablets I take. It's called it's hard to pronounce, levetiracetam, something like that. Um, and pretty much I have no side effects, and
oh nice?
like at all, nothing. I can't. I'm on it every day. I can't tell a difference, and it has controlled my seizures.
You're pretty good at taking your medication. Is it like because I have a thyroid problem and my medication I have to take first thing in the morning. I'm not allowed to eat or drink for like 30 minutes to an hour after I take it. And good Lord, if it's not the bane of my existence trying to fucking keep up on that shit. Is it something that's really easy to maintain with you?
Well, I'm actually not really a creature of habit. But like what did happen was as a result of the last seizure was actually a direct result of missing a couple doses. So
Yeah,
it was kind of like that one kind of scared me straight. So
yeah.
it was kind of like where, because it wasn't just I had to take one, I had to take one in the day and one at night. But now I just take two, so it covers day and night. So now I kind of just am like, this is the thing I do. Then every day I'm closer to um where I want to be, and it's like, yeah, the last seizure it was really bad. It was like so it's kind of like I don't know exactly like the health consequences, like if you don't take your medicine or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of like a scared straight situation.
I
And
mean,
you were behind the wheel though, weren't you?
Well, so I've taken 9 seizures.
Oh, jeez.
damn.
So, one of the first ones were
Oh, you cut out. One of the first ones were what?
one of the first ones I was behind the wheel. And I was at a Dunkin' Donuts drive-through, and miraculously there was no cars ahead of me, like after. So like what happened was I was at the drive-through window, and it was kind of like I wasn't feeling well that day, but I thought I just kind of, I don't know, needed maybe coffee or something. I wasn't sure. And then basically what happened was I didn't even know I was capable of having seizures. Basically what happened was I took a seizure, and my car, I guess like when I took the seizure, my car hit the gas into a pole, and like it went full speed into the pole and
You lost
stopped
control.
Fuck
where it
me.
was, yeah. And I guess it was a situation where like the airbag deployed and everything, and it was like pulled out of the car and everything, and it was like I have no memory of it. I literally just woke up in an ambulance where like they told me I took a seizure, and I was like, "What? I don't even take seizures. I don't have seizures." And then they told me like my car was totaled, and I kind of couldn't believe it. Um, but yeah, there was no like penalty or anything, because it was like it was recognized as like a no fault accident.
Yeah, yeah.
um and no one got hurt, thankfully, and no property damage really. The pole actually just got a mark on it. um so but yeah, that's pretty much how it went. It's kind of scary.
I mean, that's a heavy situation, man. Like
A scary
knowing
situation.
your yeah, yeah, that's heavy as fuck. Knowing your seizures can cause, are so dangerous. Like I missed 2 days of my thyroid medication, and the biggest consequence I took was it was absolute hell chasing my 3-year-old around because I was lethargic beyond belief and, maybe a little short tempered. Um, it's not like I'm losing complete control. Uh, back
Yeah, so I
whenever I
mean,
was, young, my mom, she dated a guy who had serious seizures, and I'll never forget. You know, he felt a seizure coming on. We lived in a two-story place, and he was upstairs taking a shower. He felt the seizure coming on. He stepped out of the shower, got to the stairway, collapsed down the stairway, and it was, you know, really fucked himself up. Later on, we ended up having a car accident that flipped the car to the other side of the road
Yeah.
because of his seizures and things of that nature. But that's so much more intense than what I have to go through. It's I can understand the, you know,
No, hang on a second. Ryan,
fuck
Red
you,
Hood,
TC, you're
no.
Canadian.
Red Hood wants to get up here. We need some
Oh,
Jew.
God
We need
damn
some
it.
Jew up
You
here.
know what? Red Hood's only allowed up if he comes up as Damone.
He's some. Oh, granted.
Shalom, shalom, Red.
Fuck you. I can come up as whatever the fuck I want.
I've been dying for Red Hood Damone for forever, and you just refuse to do it. I don't know if he's like sucking you off or what's going on here.
It's not sucking me off. That's homosexual. I don't believe in homosexualism.
Oh, good lord.
It's not who I am.
Yeah, right.
I live by my own free will and do my own choices. And being a homosexual is not among those choices. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, you choose to step on ants, even though I'm not sure exactly how you do that.
I step on ants, except it's a more agonizing death because I weigh more and my foot's made of fucking metal. So, I mean,
Your foot. Ha!
actually, I lied. No, my foot's made of fucking plastic.
Oh, shit, man.
I lied. Oh, yeah, yo, Jeff, if you're listening, bro, stop making a fool out of yourself, man. Seriously, dude.
Oh, fuck. James
What's
is in
going on
chat.
over there?
He's such a moron, man. It's like, why doesn't he realize that every time he gets high, he becomes a fucking fool?
Wait, what am I missing here? What's he doing?
Did you not see him? He went over there to Locksmith. He's like, "Oh, Locksmith, I have so much respect for you." When literally, fucking 2 seconds ago, you were shit talking him.
Oh, he
That's
did that
a hog
again.
move.
He did it again, Red?
He's doing it again. He always does it.
No.
He
Dude,
always does the same bullshit.
That's my problem with this guy. Like, he's a sweet person, okay? He's a sweet person.
He means
But
well.
Jeff,
Yeah,
dude, you're a clown, man. You're a fucking clown, dude.
When he's high
Like,
as a,
No, I mean, I think he's just like high, and it's
when
just
he's high as a
it's
kite,
what it is.
he makes a complete and total fool out of himself, man. It's so
I stopped fucking dragging on Jeff because of how sweet he's been. But man, dude, I'm telling you, that catch whenever he was yelling and like demanding the cell phone from the fucking predator. That shit was epic.
Yeah, like yeah, there was a stream where basically someone by the name of Jen A said something very insensitive to Jeff.
Wait, you started crying? You really started crying?
Yeah, I mean, but honestly though, I kind of like, I mean, it was kind of something where like he got kind of choked up, but I think it was, you know, warranted. You know, where he kind of said something like he knows where his child is. You know, he knows where his son is, and like Jen A literally was saying that. Jen A was saying that
his children were in hell. Oh, then Jen A can fucking
yeah.
Imagine taking Jin A seriously.
Yeah, but honestly though, like I get like not.
If I say what I want to say about Jen A, I'll have to cancel myself.
Yeah, but honestly though, I think like that Jeff had a cry pass there, honestly, because like you know, I guess he's a grieving parent. I mean, you know.
Jeff's not fucking helping himself, because if he was fucking sober, he'd tell that bitch to fuck right off and never come back.
Well, he was relatively sober then, from what I could see.
Relatively sober is not the same as sober. If he was sober,
I don't think he wasn't sober. I think he was sober.
he would have told that bitch
I'm sorry,
to
you
go
three.
fuck herself. And
I'm sorry, you three fucking babies on panel, but being sober is overrated. All right.
No,
well,
keeping James come up here and kick your ass there, Noid.
keeping my liver is underrated. So yeah.
Livers. Who needs them?
I do.
I know, right? Good lord. I came up on the wrong panel to talk about that, right?
Well, I mean, you can talk about whatever you want. I'm just
I know.
saying,
I'm just fucking with you.
do whatever you want. I'm not even saying shit. So.
I'm just fucking with you, Red. And Red, I don't think I've ever talked to you, like, other than in chat. I try to get your attention in chat, but you constantly ignore me.
Oh, I'm
It breaks
sorry.
my heart. Yeah, you better be sorry. You better roll up to me and give me a kiss.
Okay.
Where's
Sorry.
James? He was in chat. This motherfucker. He better say something soon.
Oh, what a fucking cunt.
You guys watching that? Are you watching another stream, Red?
No, I'm playing FIFA.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Man. I wish I was still gaming, Red. Yeah, Red, actually that's an interesting thing to talk about. Other than just gaming, comic books, like yo, brother, I'm super into the comic book realm. Both of my children are named after comic book characters.
Batman?
Batman characters at that. My son is named after Dick Grayson, and my daughter's named after Harley Quinn.
It's pretty dope.
Holy shit, nice. I'm not a serial comic book collector. I literally bought a whole, I want to say 50 issue I think of like a Batgirl set. But I'm never reading them again, and I wanted to do research on a particular character.
Okay.
I wanted to look up the serial killer brother, the son of James Gordon. That's a serial killer.
James Gordon Jr.
Yeah, James Gordon Jr. is a fucking serial killer. So I wanted to read up more about him, and he was only in the last 4 issues, and so I'm literally never reading. It got canceled for a reason, and so I want to go out and sell.
You mean the one from Scott Snyder?
They're not even from Scott Snyder. They're from these woke artists, right? Because like literally at the end of the issue, Batgirl just joins Antifa, and she goes on the street protesting shit. Yeah,
of course,
bro. I am lost.
Are you into graphic novels? Because to be honest, I'm way more inclined to graphic novels than I am just straight comic books.
So when I went to go buy like those comics that I was talking about, I looked up Invincible, but then I didn't have enough money for it. I really wanted to read that, but I also want to watch the show first because I don't want to get shit spoiled. I already got some shit spoiled since I think it's the same creator for The Walking Dead, and he already wrote it like years ago. And
it's great. I haven't seen it all, but Invincible's great, dude.
I did pick up issue 1 of Berserker, the Keanu Reeves one.
Yeah.
And it was fucking insane. I want to pick up the entire series because anything from Keanu Reeves is good in my book.
Keanu Reeves
don't ever watch the Flash movie.
I did see the Flash movie, and I really enjoyed it, despite what everybody fucking thinks of. Oh, what's his name? Fucking Ezra Miller. I don't give a fuck about all that PC shit, dude. That was a great movie, and seeing Batman in it, amazing.
I like the Keaton scenes.
Yeah, Keaton's amazing.
Oh my God, fucking dude, this guy's never gonna. He's not sober. He's not, man. He's not sober.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's not sober. I mean, I can't really
It's
say
gonna be a
sober.
disaster. It's gonna be a disaster.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, but I will say before though, he was he was sober, and I think he was, I don't know. I mean, he was talking about I guess like what like meaning religion gives them and everything, and I think he was genuine.
Right. I mean,
I
we're
don't
all
think
entitled to a difference. Religion doesn't mean jack to me because I don't do the whole religion crap. But
I feel that.
I understand it can mean a lot to someone else. And then Jen A's over here telling me, "Oh, your kids are probably in hell." She can go fucking choke on something. Seriously.
Right.
Why do
Yeah.
people stick to her platform? I don't get that.
Go fucking play in traffic. Seriously. Just, oh my god, I'm fucking god, man. And if your god's gonna send me to hell over that, fucking
So be it.
so be it, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I told shit, I can't remember which troll it was.
Your kids are probably in hell. Go fuck yourself, dude.
No, that's straight up what I can't remember which troll it was. I told the I was like, or
Oh, you're muted. You just muted yourself. Annoyed. I don't know if that was
Oh yeah,
intentional.
annoyed. I don't care what you say. That movie was garbage. Like, and not even like taking away Ezra Miller. Just the story structure and the plot was
The CGI.
stupid. And the CGI. It was stupid. The plot was stupid.
They did Keaton's Batman dirty.
They did Keaton dirty. They did. Supergirl was surprising.
I
did
liked her.
I did not think I would like her as much as I did.
I just wish they'd had her hair blonde, but
It doesn't really matter. I mean, I liked her
Yeah.
because like I saw that a bunch of people who were like kind of complaining about, oh, why did they Latina swap Supergirl? She's like white and blonde, right? Now
Yeah.
she's called.
No,
I mean,
wait.
she's-
All I remember about okay. I think I can contribute to this conversation. All I remember about the Supergirl thing was that Jeb Bush made a creepy comment to her. Is that who that is?
No, that
Bush.
was the show Supergirl.
Oh, so I'm way off.
So when
Yeah,
you're right. No, you're right completely. Like it was the first season of the TV show, which was very crappy. Yeah, Jeb Bush called the actress hot as fuck, and then she got asked it in the interview, and you could tell she was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was so weird how he said it though. He was like, I thought you were pretty hot. And then he said it's like I'm looking forward to watching that. Like it was so creepy.
Yeah, it was creepy. Fucking oh yeah, that Supergirl show. I mean, she didn't deserve that at all. But then that show was just garbage. And then they did Superman dirty in that show. But then Superman got his own show, and now he's a fucking beast. So
Wait, so
Did
there's a
you-
Superman and a girl? Like what? What?
so
No.
so here let me so Supergirl is a tokenized character. It's like just swap an original character. So the original is Superman, and then you gotta have a girl. So I have Supergirl. She's his cousin, right?
Oh, okay. So there is a Superman and a Supergirl. It's the same
and
thing.
then there's
Yeah.
this, and
Okay.
then there's Connor Kent.
Wait, Connor's the one. I keep forgetting. Connor's the one.
He's a
who-
clone. He's from
Yeah, he was
Lex
spliced-
and he's a
Lex-
clone of Lex and Supes.
Yeah, Lex and Supes.
He doesn't have Superman's full power though.
They used his DNA. They used DNA from both Superman and Lex to combine.
Yeah, he can't fly. He can't fly.
It's
Right,
funny
oh.
because I always loved DC comics, especially the Green Lantern series.
From Bill
Traditionally,
Johns.
yeah. Oh, Jeff Johns, dude. Good lord, he's probably my by far favorite writer. But I traditionally DC was my thing, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in my opinion, has really just trumped anything that DC has come out with. Have either of you watched Secret Invasions?
That's garbage.
Good Lord. Like, why? Why is it garbage? It should not be garbage.
It completely emasculates Nick Fury, and apparently I did some research into the original Secret Invasion comics.
I
That
read that.
That shit was built to the brim with hysteria and paranoia that
Yeah.
you had no idea.
It was great.
You have
Even
no idea.
even the tie-ins were great.
Right. So like you have no idea who the fuck a scroll was or whatever the fuck. And it could be anybody. It was like this espionage kind of thing. And in the show it completely fucking loses its sense of tension.
I know, dude. I'm so fucking disappointed in the whole Secret Invasions thing.
And
I
then
have
on top of that, so Samuel L. Jackson said anyone who doesn't like Brie Larson, Captain Marvel is an incel and doesn't get pussy.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, shut the fuck up, buddy. I love your work, but
Well, I personally am still held out for Kang, and even despite his whole,
oh, Kang's fucked. Kang is fucked, bro.
I don't know, man. Like his with the
Jonathan
whole
Majors?
legal system,
Jonathan
John Majors, like his ex, who filed the charges against him, now has charges of DV against her.
No, and then
So-
now she's on the run.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I still have big hopes for the Kang multiverse and things of that
So-
nature.
Ghetto Frogger.
I'm
I
waiting
think
for
it was
Deadpool
great.
3.
Oh,
Ghetto-
right.
Ghetto Frogger. If you grew up watching Lois and Clark, I didn't personally watch that show. I
did.
heard it was all right. If you grew up watching Lois and Clark, watch Superman and Lois. That show, fuck me. It's so that the actor Superman was the one they used in the Supergirl TV show, and they made him a complete cuck in that show. Like Supergirl was canonically stronger for some fucking reason, and then they moved him
Well,
over.
right, you know
to,
she's older than him.
okay, she's older than him, but you know he's
It should be him, yeah.
it's him. Like he's been on the. That's why. So he comes in as a baby, and then by the time she gets there as an adult, she's like a teenager, right? She gets to Earth. She was expecting to find him as a baby, but he's already like 30, 35 years old and is already Superman. And so there's no reason whatsoever that she should be stronger than him. It's canonically, it's just logical. He's been there for over 30 years. He's had enough time to like absorb the sun's radiation and shit. So there's no reason she should be as powerful. But they made him. I mean, I feel bummed out that Henry Cavill's not coming back to play Superman. But then,
Right.
if you want,
the new guy looks like him.
oh, absolutely, I'm excited for that. But then in the
Cavill's
meantime,
a great Superman.
in the meantime, Tyler Hoechlin, the guy in the Superman and Lois TV show, that guy's holding down the fort like no one else, man. That guy's a fucking G, dude. And oh my god, and Lois Lane, oh my god, that actress is so gorgeous. She's such a great actress. Seriously, like their chemistry is wow. Like you want traditional Superman and Lois, that's the show you want to watch. Seriously.
What's the kid's name from the Flash TV show? I'm just blanking it right now.
The actor, Grant Gustin.
Yeah. Okay. So I watched probably the first half of the seasons of the Flash TV show, up to where they got to what was the fucking Ultra?
DeVoe?
No, the Ultra fucking Flash thing that he was the future. Savitar. So I watched up to the Savitar season and I stopped watching it. But I'm not gonna lie, like that was probably my biggest downfall to the new Flash movie. I wanted to see Grant Gustin in it because Grant Gustin, in my mind, dude, he's the ultimate Flash.
So you know the actor who played the actor in season 2 who at the beginning pretended to be Jay Garrick and then it turned out to be Zoom?
Yes.
Teddy Sears.
Yeah, so Teddy Sears, they asked him, hey, how do you feel about cameoing in the Flash movie? Because Jay Garrick made a cameo in the Flash movie, right? And then he's like, Did I? I mean, I would remember shooting a cameo for the Flash movie. I don't know. So then he's pretty much admitting that they stole his likeness and used it without letting him know.
Oh, they did that for so many. Like that
Nick
was
Cage.
the thing. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they just digitally recreated so many fucking things and
The
didn't.
Nicolas Cage thing was so stupid because it was like a failed shoot. It was like a failed movie that never got released, and it got leaked that Nicolas Cage
No,
was going to be a Superman.
the Nicolas Cage thing wasn't the stupidest thing. The stupidest thing, or the most stupid thing, was the ending with fucking what's his
Aquaman.
name, Batman.
Clooney.
Fucking
Oh
yeah,
my
George
god, I
Clooney,
wanted to,
Batman.
bro! I wanted to chop my dick off when I saw that. I swear
I
to
know,
God.
right? Like, and I'm not saying George Clooney can't make a good Batman. I actually enjoyed that movie. Maybe it was because I was a kid and I grew up on that shit. But
I think he was a
good
good
lord,
Bruce
man,
Wayne.
do better.
No, yo, dude, I know, fuck that. Anything with George Clooney, don't talk to me about George Clooney. You know why? Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman. Like, what the fuck? It's like,
Well, you know what it is too, though, Red. When he was Batman, he had the same voice that he has for Bruce Wayne. So how could people not tell the difference?
he's like, hi, Freeze. I'm Batman. It's like so stupid. Like,
Eh,
you get, I'm Batman, or because I have to be Batman, and then I'm Batman. And then he's like, "Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman." It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you high? Like, what are you doing?
And my biggest beef with the DCEU and Batman is Batman Beyond. Like,
They were supposed to do
why
a
are
live
they
action.
not doing fucking Batman Beyond?
Oh, I was about to
Clooney
say.
would make an amazing old Bruce Wayne.
Well, they were
Batman
supposed to
Beyond is what we need.
before Gunn came aboard. They were supposed to. Keaton was supposed to be the main Batman going into new movies there, and they were going to do a
look,
Batman Beyond movie.
so it was so confusing because they were doing the African American Batgirl, right? And so it made no sense because in the original Justice League movie from Joss Whedon, it was J.K. Simmons as
Gordon.
as Gordon, and
Yeah.
it was Ben Affleck as Batman. But now in this movie, it's it's J.K. Simmons as Jim Gordon, but then it's Michael Keaton as Batman. What the fuck? Like, it makes no sense.
And apparently too, they went back to some of the scenes of the '89 movie, some of the sets.
It's so
From what I
stupid.
understand.
So stupid. I mean, and then you know how it was bad. They knew, so they watched the final cut. They were like, "This shit is garbage. We're not going to release this garbage," and they decided it was so bad that they decided to scrap it. It cost like $70 million to make alone, right? They didn't market it, and they decided, hey, what if we market this bullshit, right? We spend an extra $200 to $250 million in marketing, and we wind up losing a grand total of $200 million when the movie inevitably flops. And so, why don't we just destroy the whole thing, call it a day, and take a $70 million loss rather than a $200 million loss? They decided it was so bad that they canned it. They
And
say
that movie will never see the light of day.
never see
Okay.
the light of day.
Do you guys think that Clooney would make a bad Bruce Wayne for Batman Beyond? Because I personally don't. I
Yes.
think that you do? Why?
It has to be the right script.
Because I hate Clooney. I don't like
Just
it.
because you hate Clooney?
No, I don't hate Clooney. It's like I'd rather see fucking someone else. I think they shouldn't touch Robert Pattinson. They should leave him in his own fucking universe.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They should leave him alone. He's doing
Yeah.
his own thing. Leave him alone. Get someone else to play your Batman. Like, I don't know, Jensen Ackles or whoever the fuck. I don't know.
I don't want to see a new actor as Bruce Wayne for a Batman Beyond. I want to see a traditional Batman.
Keaton.
Just
That's all.
personally.
I can only see Keaton as old man Bruce. No one else.
Oh, I mean, he's the primary choice. But if you don't have Keaton as the option, I don't think that Clooney would be a bad Bruce Wayne for a Batman Beyond, because he's not the main character. You know, throw a brand new actor as Batman Beyond. Use all your fucking new technology, because that fucking bat suit is amazing and everything that it can fucking do. And run with it. Like I just don't get it. I don't understand why they're not running with this whole Batman Beyond.
What about Christian Bale?
Yeah, Christian Bale's fucking done, man. He just doesn't give a shit. He's like, no.
Oh,
No,
he's
you know what?
too
So
loyal to
Chris-
Nolan.
Yeah,
The
he's
Christian
loyal.
Bale Batman is so much different. Like
He's loyal to Nolan, and yeah, it's different because he took more of a grounded kind of role. He didn't do villains like Clayface or none of those people. He did, the more realistic ones like Scarecrow. I mean, fucking God, you can have. Who fuck you, dude? You can literally have someone who goes around spraying people with some sort of thing that makes them hallucinate and makes them see all kinds of crazy shit. You can have that wacky motherfucker in real
And
life
wear a bag over your head.
and wear
I'll
a bag
take
over
it.
your head, and then suddenly you become a monster.
I'll take a controversial stance, and I'll say that the fucking Nolan Batmans, although good on their own, like standing on their own outside of comic books and Batman, they're my least favorite.
Right, Ryan.
It's
Right,
all
Buddha.
there is to it.
Everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah, I honestly think the most mystical and like outlandish villain that Nolan did was Ra's al Ghul, because
Oh yeah. Well,
was like
no, I do love Ra's al Ghul and
no, but
Talia al Ghul. Talia's. I tried to name my daughter Talia, but my ex would not agree with it.
Talia. Oh yeah, Talia. I mean, yeah. So that was the most fantastic. That's as fantastical as it got. It was like secret cults or whatever the fuck, right? But then everything else, it was feasible. Like Joker, Two-Face. They're just normal people that can destroy lives
The one that played Gordon, he's my favorite version of Gordon.
without powers. Yeah, Gordon. It's fucking. And the second one was the best of the series, Dark Knight, obviously.
Aaron Eckhart as Two-Face.
I'm not saying they're bad movies. I just don't think that they are comic book movies. They're like,
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I get it. They really aren't. They really aren't.
Yeah.
They're character pieces, and they're Nolan movies. So Nolan.
Oh, okay, it's like the Joker movie. It didn't have Batman. It didn't
Right,
really need.
Joker, right?
but I
Joker,
love the Joker movies.
I love
I
it
think
too.
the Joker movies stand above. I really do. I think that they're fucking fantastic.
I love Joker. I went to go see Joker 4 times, and the last time I didn't pay for it because I was like, fuck it. But I paid for it the previous 3 times. But I went to go see it 4. I love that movie, and it's its own universe. It's not. And you know what? Those movies are poised to make tons of money because there's no superpowers, there's no special effects, wonky special effects. There's none of that. It's just normal people doing normal things, semi-normal things, because the guy's a psychopath. And then it's the budget's not demanding, and so even if it's R-rated, that's what holds things back. R-rated movies tend to get held back because it's restricted. It's not available to all, right? So, but still, it's breaking records and it's making its money back in droves. So
Yeah, but look at Deadpool. Look at how Deadpool went and circumvented that. Like, probably the most R-rated character put on screen. Has really just fucking thrived and is maybe, or is at least in the top tier of the MCU whenever it comes to fucking Marvel cinematic characters.
No, but the MCU.
Here's the thing, though, like with Marvel and Disney. Oh, go ahead, Red.
No, yeah, I was just saying that the MCU fell off after Endgame.
Yeah, and a lot of people are afraid that Disney might, water down Deadpool and Punisher and like all those hardcore characters.
Yeah, Disney.
So here's something interesting about the new Deadpool movie. I guess so for those that don't know about comic book lore, Charles Xavier had a twin that he tried to kill in the womb because they both have abilities where they can, read each other's minds, and he knew his twin was evil, and he tried to kill them in the womb, and it was a girl, and she ended up surviving it and became, super evil and spent her whole existence trying to build a body back to take vengeance on Xavier. Well, this next Deadpool movie is supposed to feature her, and she's
Oh my
supposed
god.
to not be evil.
That's how. So yeah, that's how I know it's not looking too good because they're gonna pull the female Charles Xavier twin is better than Charles Xavier. I
But she's not the
guarantee.
main villain, though.
I know, but I guarantee you they're gonna pull some bullshit like that. They're gonna bring back Patrick Stewart, who pretty much loves the character. It's a big part of his.
He's great, dude. He is Xavier. Like,
And they're bringing Ian McKellen back, too, I think.
yeah,
Oh,
Ian
Ian
McKellen,
McKellen,
amazing.
too. Yeah, fucking Gandalf. That's where I know him from. Fucking, they're gonna bring him back, and then they're gonna have his twin sister, who I know nothing about. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. They're gonna bring him back. It's literally the female Charles Xavier, and they're gonna have the female Charles Xavier be better
Well,
than the original
Well,
Charles
no,
Xavier.
no.
Because
Who she's mad at, instead of going after Xavier, which she traditionally in the comics would have been, she's going after the Scarlet Witch because she killed Charles Xavier in the last movie.
But she's dead. She killed herself, right? And I hope she stays dead because that bitch. Oh my god, she's hot,
Oh
but
no,
fucking,
no.
she was so stupid. She was so.
There's no
stupid.
way
She's the other,
she's
the
staying
other
dead.
Olsen.
Yeah, no, she's not staying dead. She's a mainstay in the MCU. That's
That was
just all
so
there is
dumb.
to it.
That was so dumb. She's such a. They completely screwed over that character. Like she enslaved an entire.
I
town.
loved that series. I thought that WandaVision
Okay,
series
yeah.
was fucking beautiful.
Okay, yeah.
I think the Loki show's better.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Loki's
yeah,
way
so
better.
In
And
the
no, I
end,
didn't say Loki, I said Loki.
so in the end, like apparently she learned from her, whatever, she lets everybody go. And oh my god, the cringiest line in all of history. They'll never know what you sacrificed for them. Fuck you! You enslaved a whole bunch of people, and then now in Doctor Strange, you want to be like, I want to get my kids back.
I think that's the beauty of Wanda, because she is the true anti-hero. She has been the Avenger at one point, but also the whole time she has struggled with this idea that she has, killed so many people, and they've never let go of that. She is the definition of an anti-hero, and I think they've done really great with it.
You know what?
my opinion.
I'd rather have them center around her instead of Brie Larson.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
100%.
because Brie Larson's garbage.
But I'm surprised that they never tied into Wanda, like who her father is, being Magneto and all that.
Oh yeah, no, but that could come into play because of the multiverse and shit.
I don't know, man. Let's just bring back Ultron, just kill everybody, and just recast everyone. Seriously, I'm fucking. Except Spider-Man. Literally, after Endgame, the only things I've ever watched was maybe. I really don't. I need to pull up a list of shit after Endgame. So, movies.
God damn it! What's
and
Galactus?
shows after
Galactus.
Endgame.
It's theory that Galactus is going to eat the world in this next Deadpool movie.
Good. Good.
yeah. No, I think that's a great idea.
So, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Luke Cage, Marvel Timeline, 2018. Where is Avengers: Infinity War? The Year of the
I heard a
Snap.
rumor that Tobey Maguire might come back to a fourth Spider-Man movie.
No, he's not. I'll probably explain why. So, here it is. Avengers Endgame, right? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7 finale. Didn't watch. WandaVision. Didn't watch. Loki. Didn't watch. Shang-Chi. Didn't watch. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Didn't watch. Spider-Man Far From Home. I did watch.
Shang-Chi was good.
Spider-Man No Way Home. I did watch. Eternals. Fuck that. Hawkeye. Yeah, Haley
Eternals.
Steinfeld. She's hot. Whatever. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. No. Moon Knight. No. She-Hulk. No. Miss Marvel. No.
Okay,
Thor.
go
no.
back and watch Loki and Moon Knight. I'm not kidding you, dude. Loki and Moon Knight, great fucking series, man.
Black
I heard
Panther.
Loki was good.
Black Panther. No. Ant-Man and Wasp. No. Werewolf by Night. Yes, that was fucking excellent. That was something very, very new. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, no. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, no.
Oh,
No.
really?
I have
So,
not watched.
so no Guardians. No Guardians.
But I want to watch it though, because I saw the first two and it was.
The third one did really good.
I want to give it a chance. Yeah.
I'm just saying, God. I think
then
that's
look
probably
at-
the best series that Marvel's come out with.
Is James Gunn still with Marvel too?
No, he's not. After his third one, he's DC completely.
I thought I heard that he's going to do like another with Chris Pratt there for Marvel.
Yo, but did you hear what came out? That there was this thing where in Zack Snyder's universe, if everything went to the 10-year plan that he had, Reverse Flash would have been the big bad of all of it. Because
Yeah, but they haven't even done Reverse Flash. Like
Nope.
they haven't even touched on him. You know, in this newest movie, they dressed fucking.
they made Dark Flash stupid.
Yeah, no, they made him fucking super stupid. It was like a mix of Savitar and Reverse Flash for the whole.
So that when they announced that the Flash movie was going to have two Barry Allens, I was so convinced that at the end of the movie, one of the Barry Allens was going to rip off half of his face and reveal it to be like a different face. And because there's a story where Eobard Thawne becomes so deranged that he just takes Barry Allen's face and becomes Barry Allen, and no one notices for a while.
It was a story from Mark Waid, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, and then that would have been amazing. But no, it was some dumb. Like, dude, one Ezra Miller is bad enough. Two Ezra Millers, give me a break. But
Dude,
my main point was Reverse Flash was apparently going to be the big bad of all of it, and it would have been revealed that for the Flash movie was meant to reboot everything. And it would have been revealed that he was the one who somehow went back in time and messed with everything in order to, tank the entire Justice League in that timeline where they fell to Darkseid. It would have been revealed that he had something to do with everything going to shit, and then them rectifying that was going to be Justice League 2 or 3 or whatever. And the Flashpoint movie would have rebooted everything, and it would have revealed that Reverse Flash basically was the cause of everything.
Have you guys read the series where Hal Jordan basically causes the destruction of Earth, and then the Spectre takes over Hal Jordan's body?
You mean Coast City?
Yes, Coast City. Yeah,
I think I have. I looked into
the Jeff
that.
Johns series. Dude, imagine Jeff Johns taking control of the DC universe and doing a good Green Lantern series with the Spectre, with all that fucking. Oh, dude, good.
Hey, if you want to read a good Jeff Johns story, go read Three Jokers from a few years ago. So good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Oh my god! And then the Dark Knight's Metal. I'm not sure.
No, that's from Scott Snyder.
No. I'm just saying, fucking Scott. So that's Scott Snyder, and then what's another good?
Yeah, Jeff Johns did Three Jokers from a couple of years ago. It was really good, and the art was really good too. They had Batman, Jason Todd, and Batgirl doing like three different Jokers at the same time.
Yeah, it was fucking. At first, I thought they were doing like the Heath Ledger Joker in the comic book version, but I was like, oh shit, no, that's not the case.
No, it's the Joker from different decades.
Yeah, different. Yeah,
Metal Frogger brings up a good point in chat. The Tick. The Tick is a great character. Like, straight fucking up, man. I would love to see a good rendition of the Tick.
Oh, I thought you said Tech.
No, the Tech. No, Technikiller. Yeah, right. No, the Tick.
Did you like Venom Let There Be Carnage? I'm sorry, man, but if that was Andy Serkis's directorial debut, it wasn't great, to be honest. I mean,
Carnage is my favorite fucking villain. Like, I remember playing the fucking red cartridge Carnage fucking video game. Carnage has always been like top tier fucking villains,
which is why I'm upset.
It did not fucking touch what it should have been, man.
Which is
Carnage
why I'm upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking disgusting what they did to Carnage. Seriously. They
In
made
the
him like
second
some
movie?
they made him like some lovesick puppy or something. He should have been a fucking mass
Hey, you know
murderer.
what? Woody Harrelson's the perfect Carnage too.
He would have been the perfect Carnage, but they made him some like flamboyant
Yeah,
playboy and
he's
thing.
he's supposed to be deranged. He's supposed to be literally fucking
The
not
opposite
in
of
touch
Eddie.
with reality. He's supposed to be a fucking killer. Period.
Yeah, the
Like,
opposite of Eddie Brock.
yeah.
Yeah, and technically, Venom's not supposed to be able to take him down like at all. Like, Venom needed Spider-Man's help to take Carnage down,
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that.
and even then they couldn't. I mean, so Carnage tossed a baby out of a window, and then Venom had to catch it. And Jesus fucking like they missed so many marks. And then that was so stupid too. At the end of fucking No Way Home, Venom pops in for like a second, and then they bring him back to his universe. I'm like, what the fuck? But then he leaves behind. Doesn't he leave behind a bit of the
A
symbiote?
little symbiote part, yeah.
Oh my, yeah. So that's Spider-Man 4. So
I think that this kid that they have playing as Spider-Man is a good Spider-Man. I'm just gonna say, like, I don't think he's a bad Spider-Man at all.
That's literally so. Spider-Man's the only thing I've watched since Endgame because Spider-Man's my favorite character of all time. I don't care. Like DC, so I think DC overall is right now is doing much better than Marvel is, but Spider-Man is my favorite character, like without
Yeah,
question.
I like Marvel. I love DC.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it's woke now. It's all political bullshit, you know. Then.
I'm really big into Norse mythology and shit, and I understand the pitfalls that have come with the Thor movies, but I don't know. I really enjoy
They changed it.
the Thor shit.
So Thor in the comics, he's super serious and shit, but in the MCU, he's a fucking clown, and I love it. But then, still, I mean, it just wasn't good. I mean, what they're doing with him. I mean,
And they made him fat.
and then Chris Hemsworth, he was like, the only way I'm coming back to Thor, I'll even consider coming back to Thor, is that they do something different with the character. Like they make him a bit more serious.
I've liked all the Thor movies. I think the Dark World is that what the really emotional Thor movie was? Maybe the least favorite of them, but I've really enjoyed the movies.
The last Thor movie, though, the guy that played the main villain, I guess he did live long enough to see himself become a villain.
Oh, Christian Bale. Christian Bale.
Oh yeah, as for the God Killer. I thought it was a good movie. There's a lot of hate on it, man, but I thought it was a good fucking movie. The music, just the whole fucking vibe of the movie. All of Taika Waititi, man. I think Taika Waititi is a great fucking director.
He's a little out there. He's good, but then I mean he does shit that's like.
He's
I love
everywhere,
Jojo.
though.
I love Jojo Rabbit though. I mean that's my favorite movie thus far. Like most, like of all of his work, that's my favorite. Jojo Rabbit. It was fucking. That was a cool movie. Like the Hitler one. He's like Hitler, 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 Hitler. Where everyone's Hail Hitlering. Oh my god.
You haven't seen any of the Black Panthers, Red?
I saw Black Panther 1 and
I heard the second one was trash.
I think no, the first one was I got like major, Lion King vibes. It's basically the same premise, but I liked it either way. Michael B. Jordan was immense.
Yeah.
I was sad when he died. But then what they should have done is they should have fucking recast T'Challa. They should have recast him with someone else, and then having him go up against Submariner. That would be cool. But then fuck no.
Dude,
it had to
who
be
they had
Shuri.
play the Submariner is fucking great, man. In my opinion, he fucking rocked it, yo. Namor or Namor?
Yeah, Namor.
Yeah. He fucking rocked it, man. Like in my opinion, he did a great fucking job.
Yeah,
as
but then
OG as OG gets whenever it comes to fucking comic book
I mean,
characters.
maybe I'm biased because I'm Latino, but then it's like, but he wasn't Latino in the comics. They just had to make him Latino. But I don't mind really. I mean, you're crossing paths with like another culture. So Wakanda is basically a culture based in Africa, but they have like an aquatic culture, a super civilization based in Mexico, or like the what do you call it, the Mayans or whatever the fuck, right? So I wouldn't put it past the possibility of like a underwater civilization, the Submariner and shit. But it would have been cool to see Black T'Challa go up against Submariner, but no, it had to be Shooty.
Yeah, and in the comics though, Submariner's never really connected to Black Panther.
Right, yeah, and they were talking about Doctor Doom being Black Panther 2 villain, because
Well, that was one of, like, I hate to, I guess bring in the whole Jonathan Majors thing again, but that was actually one of the biggest hopes that I had whenever Jonathan Majors was at the height of this whole cancellation thing. I love Jonathan Majors. I think that he will be an amazing Kang going forward, and I look forward to seeing him as Kang, because I truly believe that all this shit's going to pass and he's going to continue on being Kang. But there was a lot of theory that they would perhaps replace Kang with Doctor Doom, who like in the comic book series,
he's like the
has,
biggest guy, right?
yeah, he belongs in all of these stories.
He's like
He plays a huge part in all of these stories. So the fact that he doesn't exist in the MCU is a big iniquity.
if he
So
One of the
if he
big bad
wanted
ones.
if he wanted to, can he like take on all the Avengers by himself?
Yeah, you can.
yeah, 1,000,000%.
Holy
I heard a
shit.
rumor too that you know how they're doing like all the multiverse stuff for Marvel, that they're going to have Robert Downey Jr. play a version of Doctor Doom.
That would be tight.
Robert Downey Jr. He's so done. He just doesn't care anymore. He made his millions off that movie, off the franchise. It's like fuck it. Like,
Dude, I praise that guy, man. I'm not even fucking kidding you, dude. What he did for us as comic book fans is like it's beyond everything. If it wasn't for his portrayal of Iron Man, which was spot on, just 1,000,000% spot on, we would not have what we have today. We wouldn't be able to be talking the shit on all of these movies that exist, because they just wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Robert Downey Jr. and his portrayal of Iron Man. He knocked it the fuck out of the park, man.
absolutely, and fucking. Although I will say, now that now that technically Toby is part of the MCU with the whole No Way Home thing, that technically means that Spider-Man 2002 was the first MCU movie. So, gotcha. I mean,
I get it, and I watched, dude, as a kid, being in junior high, I remember going to the theater to see Tobey Maguire in those Spider-Man movies, and dude, like, yeah, I mean, I fucking loved him, and I still, just
You
like the
still
old Batman, yeah, just like the old Batman movies, with fucking Michael Keaton, with every fucking Batman that was in there. I loved the '90s Batmans, just like I loved the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
here, okay,
But
so I want to ask you a question though. So, here, and be honest with me. What does any of this have to do with predator catching?
nothing, dude, because
what?
I
You
have
know what?
not because I have not been able to talk to you about this, and every time I hear you on your streams and shit, I'm like, dude, this guy has no idea I'm so into all this shit. Like, my kids are named after comic DC characters, yo. Like, I want to fucking talk to Red Hood about comic book shit.
Oh yeah, but I think
You know what though, Red? At least we had no drama tonight.
I mean, at least on our side, I mean,
Yeah.
we pretty much fucking bored NVCAP to death. He'd rather be talking about
Ryan's playing
I know what he's doing. He's probably watching Law.
he's playing a fucking panel squatter, just sitting there not saying shit.
plotting his
He has
revenge.
reason not to say anything this time.
He's plotting his revenge. Oh yeah, Ryan, I have to fucking DM you, so you can have my Instagram. But then you have to start getting catches though. If I'm gonna edit something, you have to start getting catches.
Hopefully, I'm on this catch Saturday. You guys gonna be there?
Wait, what catch? Which catch?
CPP, yo. Of course. If I'm on a catch, it's either gonna be with Constant.
Oh, Constantine's going on a.
No. If I'm gonna be on a catch, it's either gonna be with Constantine or CPP, and of course, it's gonna be a CPP.
Oh, I thought you said Constantine on a catch. I'm like,
Yeah. No, I mean, if it wasn't with CPP, that's who I would be on a catch with, Constantine.
So you're going on a catch with Constantine or CPP?
CPP.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course.
You
check
like
it out.
went on one with Constantine.
I want to go on one with Constantine, and we've talked about it, but I'm a dad, and I only have certain times off, so it's really hard. Constantine isn't like doing constant catches like Tommy is, so it's much easier to line up with catch with Tommy than it is Constantine. But fuck, man, I would go on a catch with fucking Alex if I had the chance, dude. Alex got me into this community. Alex caught a counselor at my kid's school, man. And what he has evolved into, I have a lot of respect for, man. I don't respect everything he says. I don't respect all of his opinions, but as a catcher, dude, he's doing a great fucking job, man.
Right, and I've never agreed 100% with Alex, but I mean, it's the fact that we can coexist and disagree on certain things that drew me to him. Unlike Mr. My Guy, who you need to be 100% with him or not.
Hey, Red, hang on a second. Ryan? None wants to get up on panel.
I think he died.
Oh, I've got fake beef with Nanya.
I think he died.
Go ahead, None Rushes.
Oh, I don't know, man. I think he died. But I mean, anyway.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all. My battery is at 3%. Red, it was really fun talking comics with you, TC.
Yeah, man.
I miss your kisses. So
okay.
Not all those people know about that. you know, Batmom's going to have a really good talk with you later today. So
you know what? She's a hoe. I'm gonna throw that out there. Batmom, you're a hoe, and I'm gonna time you out next time I see you.
Take that shit somewhere else, bro. That shit's so gay.
I love being gay. All right, night, y'all.
All right,
Texas that too.
Oh, fuck that.
All right, have a good one, Norris.
Peace.
Annoyed, my guy. All right. Fucking oh god, are they still alive over there? Is the fucking peanut gallery still alive?
Unlocks, I would assume.
Everyone left.
I don't know about Jeff though, so maybe that's where Ryan's at. Keeping
Jeff, wait, Jeff's live?
Well, he went live earlier, didn't he?
Right, is he still live? He says, "Fuck, bro, now his stream is time to fuck you, Locksmith." But then, he had like, I have much respect for you. I have respect for you. That guy is so out of it, man. I am so sorry, man. But when you're high, you make an absolute bumblefuck out of yourself, dude. You can't be telling a motherfucker you have so much respect for him, and then literally 5 minutes later, at least try to hide it somehow, dude. At least. But like 5 minutes prior, you're flaming this guy's entire existence, and now you're like, what? That was so pathetic. That was so pathetic, man. He was like, I have so much respect for you. How could you do this? It's like, what the fuck? What do you think this is? Kindergarten? Like, if you take my fucking pretzels away, I'm not your friend anymore? What the fuck do you think this is? It's like, Jesus. Like, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Like it's like he was coming across as needy.
He makes an ass out of himself when he's drunk or high or whatever the fuck. He's not all there right now.
Yeah, like I told him, like I know Jeff means well. Like I told him, I said, yo, if you're gonna be under influence, do not go on panel.
Right, just stay off. If you know you're gonna be under the influence, don't get on panel. It's
Yeah,
simple as that. But then he keeps doing
leave
it.
that to people like Christy.
Fucking Christy. Oh god. That lady does not know she's being fucking taken advantage of. Seriously.
Yeah,
That's what's sad. But then again, everyone over there deserves each other. So fuck that.
You know what, though, Red? I'll say this. You know, like we had a good time here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, barely anyone's watching. But then again, we're not talking when we're not talking drama. The viewers pop up, and that's indicative of everyone else. So,
Yeah, and you know what? They're probably not used to it.
yeah, but then I mean, I don't know. Fucking, it's whatever. And then what Annoyed said resonated with me. He was talking about Ray. Like, he seems happier not being here. Good. I'm happy for him. The farther he is away from me and anyone else he could completely royally screw over, then the better. Like, so you fucking tell my shit to JT Colfax. Fuck off. Knowing JT Colfax doesn't like me, but
oh, Jeff is still on shit.
Wait, is he still drunk? Are you listening in?
Hang on a second. I got on mute, so he's got FCC and Telly up there.
Fucking Jeff, dude. I don't get that guy, man.
But I have it on mute because I don't want the feedback. So
I don't know what that guy's. Oh my god, man. Dude, whenever he's. Stay off that fucking. What did he take? A brownie? What did he take?
well, it could be his edibles. You know,
edibles.
He's known for that.
He's not right in the head. Not now. He's not all there. I'm like,
no. As I just said, I told him, I said, yo, if you're going to get high or be under influence, whatever, just stay off the internet, you know? And Locke should have booted him off, like, if
but
he
you know,
knew he was under
Locke's
influence.
fucking spineless. He's not going to do shit. Locke's not going to do shit. What do you think this is? He's not going to do shit. Yo, you think fucking Christie's goes up there, makes an ass out of herself on a daily, embarrasses herself by fucking being higher than a fucking kite, a Benjamin Franklin kite. Fucking, like, their complete and total lack of self-awareness is just indicative of what the fuck these people are. It's like, and Locke doesn't help anything because he's like, oh, it's funny. It's the same reason all those years ago he let up, what's his fucking name? Sterling. That guy talked utter nonsense. He was super sus, and then Locke still let him ramble on his fucking nonsense.
Well, it's called content, so.
It's called content. You gotta have that content. Y'all seen that video of Scabby? Well, I can't watch it right now because it's fucking Ryan's O-code.
Did Ryan actually pass out?
I think he passed out. I don't know, man. I'm gonna stay up here until he wakes the fuck back up, or like, cause I have nothing better to do. I'm playing fucking FIFA, and I have nothing.
Wait, well, he's on mute, so.
He's on mute. Yeah, he might be doing something else. I don't know what he could possibly be doing. But hey, okay, we have Ricardo Porta. Do I need someone else? Or... Fucking god, are you serious right now, man? I'm off work, so I can be up all night. Oppenheimer discussion when I go see it. I haven't seen it yet. I've not seen it yet. Oppenheimer. That's on the agenda, though. I'll tell you that much. It's on the agenda.
Damn right, I'm hearing an echo from you.
How are you hearing an echo if he's muted?
No, from you.
Oh, from so you know what I think it is? It's my fan. It's my oscillator. It's not doing anyone any favors. But I need it to survive because otherwise I'd be barbecued alive.
Yeah, like I had to shut my air off because it's so loud.
Yeah, if it wasn't for this, I'd be pretty much barbecued alive. So it's it's a non-negotiable. Are you serious? I still haven't achieved the rating. What the fuck is your problem?
Well, no, I'll take a look at the video after, whenever Ryan wakes up again.
Wait, but what's it about? Nanya, give me a premise. Like, build up the tension for me. Oppenheimer. Open discussion. Open AI. Nah, son. Okay, this one does it apparently, but fuck that. I'm not spending. I'd rather just buy another 85 rated player. What the fuck are you doing? Hella hot summer across the U.S. Yeah, I think it might be the hottest on record. You heard what happened to PHI?
No, I didn't.
Like she had, I think, on her way to, I think on her way to Texas. I could be wrong. On her way to Texas, when she got off the plane, she had to be like ambulance to the hospital because she has lupus.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
And lupus and the sun don't mix well together.
Oh, I heard that she was sick. I didn't know it was that.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like a skin condition. I think I'm not even sure, but she had to be transferred to the hospital when she disembarked. And it was fucking
Sammy's one of the good ones,
Yeah, and some people are just dumb. Some people are just dumb and they don't appreciate shit. Hold on. Give me a second. Please don't freeze on me. Please. Thank God. Yeah, record high heat. Dude, in Texas, heat is no joke. I think I told you this before. Fucking Jesus Christ. So I was in my cold motel room, right?
Yeah.
I would pull the curtains back. The curtains during the day were covering the sun from entering, right? So it was more or less cold in here. I pulled the curtains back, and I get blasted with heat. It's like I've been hit with flamethrower from Pokemon. Like, psh, I'm blasted with heat. I'm like, oh, fuck. And I just covered it back up. It was so... The difference a sheet of curtain can make, my fucking God in heaven, man. It was fucking disgusting how hot it was.
Yeah, then, well, Texas always sits, over 100 a lot, so...
It's usually over 100 most of the time, and then in the stadium, so I went to go watch the soccer game. In the stadium, it was even worse. I couldn't breathe. I had to pay this chick in front of me $5 for a bottle of water. I just needed water, and I didn't want to do any extra walking, so I was like, "Hey, give me water. I'll pay you $5. This is all I have left in cash."
Oh, man.
And she forked it over, and I was just like, it's like I haven't drank water in like 10 years. I'm like,
You just guzzled it down.
Yeah, I just fucking guzzled that whole motherfucker down, man. Seriously. Oh my God. And then, oh, that was so nightmarish. Seriously, that was nightmarish as fuck. Oh. I'm not. I don't think I'm in a hurry to go back to Texas. I'll probably go to somewhere else, like I don't know.
Like Florida or Miami.
And then the Greyhounds, the
Mm.
Greyhound bus. If I ever take that shit again, it'll probably be anywhere on the East Coast. I don't care how long it takes. If it's cheaper than flying anywhere on the East Coast, then I'll fucking take it. So yeah, but then flying. So I'm never busing it to Texas again ever in my life ever.
I could imagine that ride.
Yeah, and I found out yesterday. I almost wanted to kill myself. Seriously, I found out yesterday that instead of paying God knows how much for a flight, the next or a last minute flight to Massachusetts, I could have gotten a last minute bus that would have cost me $120 less to Massachusetts. That was me being dumb. So yeah, I'm never doing that shit again. Anywhere on the East Coast, fuck it, I'll take a bus. But if we're leaving the East Coast, anything further than say, here, let me pull up a map
Okay.
of US. Let's do it this way. Anything further than Ohio. So no, hold on. Actually, no. Anything further than Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Alabama, I'm flying. And then anything beyond that, I could easily take a bus. So it's unless of course it's super last minute. But then I'm still punching myself over it because it wasn't last minute, and I could have taken a few days to do more research into how I could get there. So it was so.
Yeah, I think I'd rather take a plane instead of a Greyhound.
I'm not taking a plane to Massachusetts ever again. I'm busing that shit. I mean, I'm cost effective. I'm about saving money whenever I can. I'm super stingy with that shit. So
And rightfully so, everyone should be.
I'm stingy as fuck. But then it's like, what the? Like, I'm punching myself. I'm literally punching myself because I'm like, what the? Like how did I let this get past me? Like, and I was looking at Amtrak too. I was like, holy shit. That's what I recommend to all catchers. You know, like if they, if it's super duper duper last minute, then yeah, you're gonna want to fly. There's no other option. But then, if you can spare a couple days maybe, and if time's not really an issue, and you're just going about it, the easy way or the more relaxed kind of way, then I'd suggest looking at shit like Amtrak, Greyhound, that shit like that. Hustle some shit. Like if you want to save some money, that's a good way, especially if you're not going too far. Then Greyhound's the way to go, and if you have a car, obviously take your car. But then, if you can, and even still, like if you're going somewhere, if you want to go take a car, and it's gonna be easier just to take a Greyhound to and fro, and it's gonna be cheaper than paying gas to and fro, then go for it. It's just shit people should consider.
Oh shit, Ryan dropped off.
He's gonna come back. I swear to you, he's gonna come back. Unless he ends it.
Well, this is the Red Hood and Damone show, so.
Yeah, the Reddit and Damone show. Yeah, it's fucking. Who's the best?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there you are, Ryan. What's up?
Welcome back, Ryan.
What's up? Yeah.
Did you have good sleep?
Oh shit. Yeah. I don't know.
Were you asleep?
Yeah.
No, we were just talking about cheap ways to travel around the country.
See, I don't have my passport, so I can't go to the States right now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I got my passport.
No, but I was just saying that people should consider, like like if it's cheaper, if you want to save money, if you're in the interest of saving money, then maybe if where you're going is in your near vicinity, maybe consider taking a Greyhound, which is so much cheaper than flying. And if it turns out you're going to pay more for gas to and fro, then just take a Greyhound bus if it's cheaper to and fro. I mean, it's just options, you know. It's good to have certain things work in your favor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, probably in the stream soon, I guess.
I know tonight didn't go according to plan though, Ryan. So sorry about that.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a plan?
Yeah, no, there's no plan really.
Oh, there wasn't. Oh,
All right. Well, Terrence, it's nice talking to you always. I'll
likewise, Red.
catch y'all motherfuckers later. I'm gonna go tune into this fucking chef stream.
All right, thanks for having me up there. I appreciate it.
I'm off to lose fucking brain cells.
Yeah, like, hope everyone has a good night.
I'll
All right.
throw in an oy vey.